Deuteronomy 5, the covenant renewed. Moses called all Israel together and said to them, "Hear, O Israel, the statutes and the rules that I speak in your hearing today, that you may learn them and be careful to do them." He reminded them that the Lord made a covenant with them at Mount Horeb, not only with their fathers, but with all who were alive and standing there that day. The Lord spoke to them face to face at the mountain out of the fire. Moses stood between the Lord and the people at that time, because they were afraid of the fire and did not go up the mountain. The Lord said that he was the Lord their God, who brought them out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. He commanded them not to have any other gods before him, not to make any carved image, and not to bow down to them or serve them. He commanded them not to take the name of the Lord in vain, and to keep the Sabbath day holy, as the Lord had commanded them. He commanded them to honor their father and mother, so that their days might be long, and that it might go well with them in the land. He commanded them not to murder, not to commit adultery, not to steal, not to bear false witness, and not to covet anything that belonged to their neighbor. These words the Lord spoke to all the assembly at the mountain out of the fire with a loud voice, and he added no more. He wrote them on 2 tablets of stone and gave them to Moses. When the people heard the voice out of the darkness and saw the mountain burning with fire, they were afraid. The heads of the tribes and the elders came near to Moses and said that they had heard the Lord's voice and seen his glory, and yet lived. They feared that if they heard the Lord's voice again, they would die, and they asked Moses to go near and hear all that the Lord would say, and then tell it to them. Moses told them that the Lord heard their words and said they were right in what they had spoken. The Lord said, "Oh, that they had such a heart as this always, to fear me and keep all my commandments, that it might go well with them and with their children forever." The Lord told Moses to send the people back to their tents, but Moses was to stand with him and receive the commands, statutes, and rules to teach the people. Moses reminded Israel that they were to walk in all the ways the Lord commanded them, so that they might live, prosper, and remain long in the land they were about to possess. Next comes Deuteronomy 6, where Moses calls Israel to love the Lord with all their heart, soul, and strength.